All right, so welcome to another episode of What's Your Story, and who do we have here with us today?
Christian Rivera. I'm an acrobat at Pirates Voyage.
Hey, and where you from, Christian?
I was born and raised here, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was, yeah. I was born down in Conway, and then I lived in County Forest for a couple of years, but now I live in right past the extra. I was about to say you live mad close to me, actually.
Yeah, you texted me.
Yeah. That was funny.
So my first question being that you were born and raised here, and now where you work, did you grow up going there as a kid even before it was what it was today?
Nah, so I actually went maybe one other time. Like, that's it. Like, that was it. I always knew about it, though. I always knew it was there. I saw it one time. I was like, okay. I didn't really like it that much. I was younger, so I didn't really think of anything like that. But now, I mean, if you told me 2 years ago I've been working there, I'm like, you're a cat, bro. Like, what is that?
Yeah.
No, dude, it was funny, though. That was actually a good question, yeah.
So the fact that, you're an acrobat there, were you always a fan of gymnastics when you were younger?
Yeah. So I was always just a acrobatic little kid. Like, I always wanted to do ninja stuff as a kid.
Yeah.
And then I got into gymnastics. I'd always just walk on my hands in Walmart, and I got into it. Yeah, dude, it was so funny. My mom was like, Christian, stop. I'm like, yeah. It was so funny. But yeah, I got into gymnastics, I would say, when I was like in second grade. And I stuck with it until I was a freshman in high school.
Yeah.
And I learned so much, dude. So much stuff. I was really good at it.
Did your school have a gymnastics team?
No, I don't think anywhere here. Like, it's hard to find any men's high school or any men's gymnastics team in a high school. Like, that's very uncommon.
See, I always wondered that because I know my high school didn't offer it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just found out recently that they're not even allowing, I shouldn't use that word, but they have men's volleyball in high school now.
It's funny. It's funny you say that because I actually played volleyball for like my whole high school, actually.
For real?
Yeah, dude, I was really good at it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I used to always make jokes in high school, like, I'm trying to be on a volleyball team. I need me a pair of them shorts.
Yeah.
But, they didn't have a men's volleyball team. They only had women's.
Yeah. It was really big always down there on Cali and stuff like that, though.
Yeah.
Like, they've had that for like a minute, like early 2000s.
Okay, yeah, that's crazy. That's something we need to see change, though. We need to start having some gymnastics teams in school.
That's what I'm saying.
Not
just
I'd be college,
down with
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's mad different from just training at a gym and you go straight to college. You're talking about now you're doing classes and you're doing gymnastics with the school. Yeah. It's not even just like two separate things. Like, you think, school, gymnastics. No, you're going to school for gymnastics,
Yeah.
It's like, it's such a weird factor, bro. It's so weird.
I mean, how did your parents feel about you, like, wanting to be in gymnastics, or?
Oh, they loved the idea of it. Oh, they loved it so much. They're like, all right, because they didn't think anything of it at first. But then the coach was like, no, like, he's actually pretty good. Like, he can go pretty far with this if you just keep him here. And they just trusted him. And I went through like 13 different coaches.
Yeah.
In like the same year, like same 2 years. That was a rough spot for sure. But I had followed my same coach I had that really, like,
they really made you love it.
Yeah. I followed him to 3 separate gyms. Then the way I quit was kind of like, it's kind of a pussy, bro. I can't lie, bro. I had a panic attack because it was my first competition back, and I had quit for a whole year because of COVID. He said he was never coaching again. I said, all right, I'm quitting. And so I didn't trust the other guy I was with too. I had 2 coaches at the time. I didn't trust them. And so I quit gymnastics, took the whole year off, just kind of didn't really do anything. And then I got back into it, got all my stuff back in like 6 months. The rule of thumb for gymnastics is you take a week off. It takes you 2 weeks to get back to where you were. And theoretically, it should take me 2 years to get back anywhere relatively where I was going. Because I was already jumping back in as a level 10 gymnast. I've never even competed level 10 before.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dude, what do I do, bro? Like, this, I don't know. So I just caught up. I caught up really quick. Had a panic attack first competition. Came back home. Couldn't do anything. It was like a Simone Biles mental block.
Yeah.
I never understood a mental block until that happened to me. I was like, yo, that's crazy. I got back, everything was gone. It felt like I never knew how to do any of this.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
But I kept my tumbling though.
Yeah.
You can see in show. My tumbling is like, that's mine. Like, that's mine. I claim that.
Talk about how important it is to have a coach or a figure in sports, not just gymnastics, that you, like you were saying, trust.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Talk about how important and big that is when you're trying to elevate yourself in a certain area, a certain realm.
So, in my opinion, I would say trust is like the biggest thing you can have with someone. Girlfriend, mom, dad, wife, doesn't matter. Coach, does not matter. Like, I had volleyball coaches that I would hang out with actually even after practice. Like, just to get food. We'd all get food. I'd go to get lunch with them just because, like, they were close to me like that. Like, they were so cool.
Yeah.
And it's the nights you stay after practice, everyone's gone, you and the coach sitting there. Me and my boy Diesel, we're really close with our coach from Conway. He's a Conway coach. Really close with him. We would just stay after. We were like past graduated like a couple months ago. We just talk with them, talk about life, everything like that. It's so good to have a bond because then you feel like you can relate. You learn more, you get out of someone you trust more than someone you don't. So it's like, it's really 50-50. Like, you got to pick who you choose, though, because even simple sugar look like salt, bro.
Yeah.
So you got to pick who you choose for real. And that's the scary part. That's scary, dude. But I would say it's definitely one of the biggest factors in anything you do. Sports, life, anything. You got to have trust in something.
You ever thought about taking your talents to a collegiate level?
Yeah. Yeah, I was talking to colleges for volleyball, and it was expensive, dude. College is expensive.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I wasn't even sure what I wanted to study. I was mainly just thinking, oh, where am I going to go play volleyball at? Not thinking, where am I getting my degree at?
Yeah.
So my head was in the right space. So
I guess you probably had a lot of out-of-state offers. Because I know that out-of-state colleges, like.
So there's not really that many in-state, too. Like, USC doesn't have, like, an actual collegiate team. Coastal doesn't have one. Coastal would have had one. I would have went to Coastal. Because I got in-state tuition. It was cheap. I still could have went to Coastal for really cheap, but I didn't know what I wanted to study yet, so I didn't want to waste my time. And because now I'm doing this. Yeah. But I would just say, like, there were a lot of colleges for sure. Like D3, I'm not saying like, oh my God, I had all these D1 offers. Like, there's some D3, D2 schools that I was talking to.
Yeah.
That I thought would be really cool to play at, like they'd be sick. I was born and raised here. I never left here, like to go be somewhere for more than a week. So it was really cool. It was really cool talking to them. I'm still thinking about it to this day. Like,
I'm about to say, you a young dude, so you got time. You got time.
I'm still eligible for 40 more years, bro.
Yeah.
I could theoretically just email college. They want to do me like they want to accept me right now. They want to accept me right now, bro. I could just go. Like, that's the thing. Like, I'm still young.
Because you never know where that could go. Like you just say, you're still young. You can take it to a collegiate level, do really well. Yeah. And I mean, I think what's the highest you can go for gymnastics? Like Olympics? Is that the highest?
Highest, yeah.
Okay.
It goes straight from college to Olympics. And look, here's the thing: if you don't really make it as an Olympian after college, it just gets progressively a little bit harder. In my opinion. Because I feel like when you're in college, you already have the name of yourself. You're actively competing, everything like that. You have everything set up for you. When you're like out of college, like you don't really just have that. You can't just walk into a Michigan State gym 3 years later after you graduate from college. I'm here to train. Like, it's not your gym, bro. Get out. Like, I don't know, but I've definitely,
So I just thought of this question, but everything is separated with different communities. How, in your opinion, is the gymnastic community as a whole?
Oh, yeah.
Is it like a toxic community? Is it a supportive community?
Okay, it's goes hand in hand, actually. I feel like people don't really see, like, like there's always there's always a side of competition in every sport, no matter what. Darts, bro. Like,
Funny, bro. I'm gonna say this real quick. Funny enough, you brought up darts. We went out to a bar the other night, and it was about to be a full-on fist fight. over darts. They were having a darts competition, and it got real
heated,
serious.
bro.
It got real serious real quick.
Yeah. So like gymnastics, it was always like, you're not actively going against someone like one-on-one.
Yeah, you're just scoring points or getting scored.
You trying to do your routine as clean as possible, and you get the highest score. You get a score better than him. You can literally say, "My shit was better than yours, bro." Like, what's up? Like, I wasn't a crap talker actually. Not as a kid. I became one when I started playing volleyball. I'm really good at it. But I do it in a pool all the time. But yeah,
how is the trash talking in gymnastics?
Dude, it's more of like you don't really trash talk by saying something. You trash talk by showing something.
Okay.
Like it's really put your money where your mouth is, bro. Like you think you can do better than me on this? Show me, bro. Like show me how clean you are, or show me what you're doing that I'm not. I was the best floor tumbler, like in the region, and that's out of 8 different states. I was regional champion actually, but the floor was my thing. That's why I love tumbling. It was my thing. I was just so clean. I didn't even have to have the biggest skills. I was just so clean.
Yeah.
I knew my routine like the back of my hand, and I was ripping the scores, dude. I was scoring so well on them. I was known for my floor as like a comeback. Like I could be down, floor's next. All right, fuck floor, bro. We're worried about the next one after that. Like, what's he gonna get on that?
Yeah,
because they already know the floor's like I'll come back from that.
Well, what are the pros and cons of gymnastics?
From what I've heard, I don't even know if this is statistically true. Gymnastics stunts your growth.
That it stunts your growth?
Yeah.
Like, what's the reason behind it?
I think mainly just all the landings you do, just drilling your spine shorter and shorter, and like punching the floor
like that impact,
yes,
on your knees and all that.
So like theoretically, like tumbling would theoretically stunt your growth because like it's just all impact on your back, legs, everything.
Yeah.
So it's like, but
I thought about that.
But no, the pros though. I mean, when you're on a gymnastics team, I promise you, ain't no football team. It's not volleyball team. No, it's like a family, seriously, because you're there in the same gym, the same exact guys, 5 to 6 days a week, 3 to 4 hours a day, every single day. And you're doing the same thing all the time. So like you'll end up being really close to some of those people.
Yeah.
Like my friend Derek, I don't talk to him like at all anymore. But like I know I could just reach out to him if you want to hang out, we'd hang out. Like we're just cool like that. Corey, he went to Sarasota. He's in actually Sarasota, Florida, training with Olympians right now. He's stuck with it. Derek's actually still sticking with it. He's trying to get his Irish or Ireland's citizenship so he can compete for the national team in Ireland.
Oh yeah, that's fire.
They're doing big shit. And I decided to take my gymnastics out of gymnastics and go put it somewhere else. That's the only difference. Pros, gymnastics is a crazy background. Gives you a crazy background. Like, I was kind of good at everything I picked up because I worked like really hard on it for one, but then because I had already had like so many tiny muscles built and everything like that, like the muscles you don't really think to work out, like all calisthenic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Things were just easier for me to do. I feel like that's my opinion. That's my personal opinion. I could be so wrong, dude, but that's my personal opinion for real.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, that's pros for sure.
All right, that's fire. That's fire. So now you're in this position where you work at Pirates.
Yeah.
Could you see yourself turn this into a career and getting hired at like other shows in different cities and stuff like that?
So one guy we just had come, Brandon. Brandon, you may know Brandon. He's like bigger, curly hair. He was here for like a month.
What was he doing? Was he an acrobat?
Yeah, he was an acrobat.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, he I don't think he probably knew the server like that. But he was here for a month. The only reason why he left was because he was going to Germany for 2 months to do a show.
Yeah.
Tramp wall show. That's what I want to do. That's circus stuff. Cirque is like swing, diving, like stuff like Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah, Cirque du Soleil.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a difference. That's Cirque. Circus stuff is like tramp wall and stuff like that.
Yeah. So what's the difference between circ and then circus?
From what I know, just different acrobatics at a different level.
Gotcha.
I feel like because those shows could last like 2 hours. I think like the Cirque du Soleil ones.
Yeah.
I think those like really long shows, but it's just so many different cool acrobatic. There's a whole swing show of just strictly swing. It's crazy. Like they take that thing here and launch you from here.
See, that's what I think when I think of Cirque du Soleil. I always think about the thing in the middle, the two circles that they walk on, but it's like really high and just rotates. And they keep standing on it.
That thing's fire. It's cool. But there's a career in it for sure. Luke Shupp, back in COVID, they were like really trending. There's this content creator. He's with Tramp Wall, and called Junk Tramp. And they were like the big tramp wallers back in COVID days, trying to do stuff on like Bang energy cans, like land it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the guy is actually, he's one of Brent's friends. He's one of Brent's friends and Brendan's friends. And I got to meet him. He was sick. He was so sick. And he's a really good coach too. And so like he's doing shows, Six Flags, everything like that. Like these winter shows for Tramp Wall, just simple 3-minute acts. Simple stuff like that. You get paid good money doing it. You get paid to, my opinion, I feel like I worked a day at Pirates yet.
You out there having fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Every show, you'll see me smiling. You'll see me smiling out there.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, bro, like, it's always different people, different faces. That's what I like too. It's always different faces, different energy. I'm always throwing new stuff too. I think that's what keeps it.
I'm about to say, and that matters. The energy matters, bro.
Yeah, dude.
That matters. And it changes with each show.
Yeah.
Even if we got 4 shows or 3 shows.
People's energy starts
change with each show.
I like to start here and go up from there. Because I'm like, usually the late night shows are the best ones. Usually.
Yeah.
Lunch shows, they can be cool. Kids shows are fun. They're so loud, bro.
They be hype.
They scared the donkey, I heard. On Christmas Eve, I heard they scared the crap out the donkey and they started running with Jenny and Noah. That's funny. But yeah, dude. There's I eventually want to look into.
So I know it's a lot of opportunities in Florida and Vegas.
Yes.
I think those are the 2.
Yes. I'm gonna hit up Sean actually, because he was in Vegas for a minute.
I know Max. I think Max left last year to do a show in Vegas.
Yeah.
For a little bit.
With Off Axis.
Yep. So yeah, just check those out. There's some good opportunities.
Yeah, for sure.
Other places too. Like
yeah,
that'll be fire. you never know where it can take you. I know when we interviewed Ty, he was talking about how he had a show at the Busch Gardens,
diving show,
and different things like that. Yep, he just did a diving show like a couple years ago. We actually got clips of that in his interview and stuff too. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, he's a really good diver.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is, bro. I think he said he jumped from like
80 feet.
80 feet, yeah. 80 feet. I was like, yeah, that's insane.
80 foot is like 2, maybe 3 of these, not just this apartment, but these houses.
Yeah.
30
that's
foot.
Insane.
Think about it, 30 foot is just the crow's nest. And that, I don't even think that's 30 foot. I think that's only 20 something. So 4 times that height, bro.
That's insane.
Entering with your hands, bro? Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That's insane, bro. That's insane. All right, so we got a lot of good information. You know what I'm saying? We have a tradition here. Just look into that camera there. Say anything positive, inspirational, or motivational to anybody out there that may be going through something, or anybody that's in the same field as you. It's nothing too crazy. Ain't no pressure. No pressure. Just say something.
I'm thinking like Max gave a whole speech, man. That's the type of guy Max is, dude. No, I would just say if you're really passionate about something, really just truly don't give up on it. Because what do you got to lose? You can go all in on it. If you truly love it, it won't feel like anything if you fail in it. Because you'll want to keep doing it. It's just that grind. You got to keep it steady. Keep it moving.
Yes, sir.
Keep it peasy, man.
Yes, sir. All right. And that wraps up another episode of What's Your Story?
That was fun. I like that. That was cool.